Hey everybody, how's it going today? Welcome back to the Tarot channel. I hope you're having a good time, good day. Everything is happening in just the way you want it, and everything's perfect, and you don't need this, right? All right. But if you are having a tower moment or you feel like one is about to happen, stick around because tower moments are all I do. What we do here is we draw two cards from the major arcana like this to find out what the overall energy of the tower reading is going to be. Cause, tower, effect. Outcome. We look at the bottom of the deck for more information and we clarify. All of these messages are timeless, so if this doesn't resonate with you, be sure to not force it. Give it some time. Wait a little bit. You never know. Energy is fluid. Maybe this is the thing you're worried about or thinking about. And if it doesn't resonate at all, like you're just thinking, what? Why did I click on this? This is pointless. This isn't even close. Make sure to check another video. I've done quite a few, and since they're all timeless, they might help you out. You might find one that the universe says, "Hey, watch that one." And there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. This is a collective rating. All right, with all that out of the way, let's get started. Oh, and if you're still here after all that, think about hitting the subscribe button. I do that. I try to upload every day. Justice on this side of the tower. Again, I think that was one yesterday too. Out of balance. Something is still out of balance or is about to be. Something is not good. Something is off in your world, and you just feel like, you feel like you're drained, you're broken, you tired, you just want to go home. This could be a legal thing too, but I don't think so. Could be. Are you in a legal situation? Because if it is, this is gonna wreck your day. But the Justice card on this side of the tower is complicated because it usually just means some kind of imbalance. The scales of justice, All right, that leads to your tower moment, which leads to the Magician. The Magician is the card of manifestation. What are you trying to bring into the world? Well, that'd be simple to me. It'd be just like trying to put things back in order, right? So, warning about manifestations. Have a plan. I get it. I use money the most. People say, I want $1 million. And it's like, yeah, cool, great. What are you going to do with that money? A lot of people say they wish they could win the lottery. And then how many times do you see those people go broke within the same year, right? It happens. You can look it up. People just have no control over what they get into their life, and it ruins them. So be careful when you're manifesting out there. The Fool and the Chariot. Fool and the Chariot are all about the cards of rushing into a new beginning. Speed. Fast. So are you manifesting a new start? Probably. After all this injustice stuff over here, that's corruption, the imbalance, you probably want a new start. That makes sense. Let's see what the clarification. Let's see what's got you all worked up today. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You're not taking care of yourself? Maybe. Knight of Swords. That makes sense. You're just rushing it. Page of Pentacles. So, probably a work thing. And the Knight of Swords is the outlier here. The Knight of Swords is a reckless card. It's very fast. So we've got two speed cards in the deck here. Chariot and the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is the card that is all about rushing through obstacles and blasting down walls and getting through stuff. But here, kind of the opposite. It's all speed, but you're hitting everything along the way. Every little problem turns into a big one. You're reckless. You're everything is just stopping you. It's like stop and go traffic, right? You're not taking care of yourself. With the Page of Pentacles down here, you don't even really know what you're doing anymore. You're running at it. You're like going at 100 miles an hour and not getting anywhere. Everything's frantic and chaotic, but what's the point? You have no foundation. You're not building anything. You're not taking care of yourself with material things. You're not getting enough to eat, enough to drink, enough to sleep. You are putting all your energy into something that you don't even believe in. And that's where the injustice comes from. That's where the off balance comes from. You just feel like, what am I doing? Knight of Swords here is you being, and you're doing it quick. You're running at 100 miles an hour and not going anywhere. That's basically this. You've got no foundation and you're not taking care of yourself. It causes you to suffer. Let's see what the Tower says. Seven of Swords. Yeah, well. And the Four of Cups. Okay. Well. Tower's going to make you realize that you've been lying to yourself a little bit here. Seven of Swords is a card of deception, lies, and stealing. It's not a good card, really, but usually it can also mean thinking outside the box, strategy, being creative in a sense of, I need to get what I want, but how am I going to do it, right? How am I going to take the long way around and make it work? But I think this Tower moment is going to make you feel like you're going to see all the opportunities you missed because you were putting all this energy into this. Whatever this is to you, you've been working at it really hard. You've been relentless at it. But every time you hit a little setback, it's the biggest setback in the world, right? It's not like little things like, oh, well, whatever, we can just go around that. It's like, oh my God, it's just the worst thing that could ever happen. And every setback's been like that. But you still don't quit. But you don't seem to be going anywhere. You're not making any progress. You're going 100 miles an hour, but not going anywhere. Heart's in the right place, but strangely, whatever you're doing, it's not working. The Tower moment here is going to show you that, yeah, you've been lying to yourself about something for a long time. And you've been missing opportunities along the way. Big ones, probably. It's... And I'm talking opportunities like hanging out with friends, spending time with family, stuff like that. Because this has consumed your life, whatever it is. It could even be your job that has consumed your life. Which happens to a lot of people. They're the new person on the job. They're the person that has a lot to prove, so they just put all their energy into that, and they're like, oh, I can't hang out today, or I can't do this, or I can't slow down because, or I'm the one that has to go places and show up. I'm the one that has to prove myself. Like the Chariot's here too. So, but the Knight of Swords is definitely here, and every time you hit a setback, it's like it's the end of the world, and everything I've done is pointless, and I've lost everything. Because when the Knight of Swords crashes, they crash hard. And it takes a while to get back up and get going, but it's like it doesn't learn. Let's see what the Magician says. What do you want to manifest in your life? Three of Cups. Didn't I just say not hanging out with family and friends and other people? Three of Cups is basically family, friends, and other people. Usually it's also considered a third-party situation in a relationship, but I don't think that's that. I think you just want to manifest more time with people in your life because you're worried. I think in the back of your mind, you're worried that time is running out for some reason. Right? It's going to be like that song, Cats in the Cradle, Silver Moon. It's like he's the dad. It just grows up like the kid because it's always too busy. It's like, yeah, I'd like to hang out, but I'm too busy today, and that's kind of what this pattern is. Right now, you're the kid. You're like, I want to play catch, and nope, son, I got to work. Gotta fill this paperwork out. I gotta do. And I think this Tower moment is going to let you see that, yeah, life is passing you by. You're putting all this energy into work, into being there for a job, which is fine, but you're putting you're in balance. You're putting all your focus into that because the Page of Cups is there too. And, that's the card of, yeah. You got to rekindle these emotions with people. You've got to reconnect with people that you've left behind in the dust. You've got to, take some time. hang out with people. You don't get these days back, you know. You every time you got to cancel a plan, every time things come to an end, every time, you know, it's like, oh, can't go to that one, but I'll be sure to hit the next one, right? Someday there isn't a next one. Someday that's over, that's done. Or maybe, you know, it just happens that way sometimes. People put all their energy and time and effort into a job, and I'm telling you, that job would replace you in a heartbeat. If anything happened to you, they'd probably just be like, yeah, we already had 3 people lined up to apply for it. You're probably working way too hard. And this tower moment is going to let you see that. So you're going to want to manifest time with friends and rekindle these connections and relationships or whatever. It doesn't have to be all at once. It is the Page of Cups. You don't have to be like, hey, let's go spend a day together. No, maybe just a few hours. Maybe just start small. Don't overdo it, because you can easily push your way off into the next direction where people get sick of you too, right? So you'll find a healthy balance between work and people, right? This Nine of Swords here, I think this has been on your mind quite a bit. In the far, far reaches, after you've been working too hard in this, you're just kind of like, what am I even doing? Lay awake at night saying, why am I working so hard for a company that does not, you know, statistically and realistically, they don't care about you. You're just a paycheck to them, and you produce for them. You do whatever it is you are hired to do. Right? Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck, the Six of Swords. Six of Swords says you're moving on to calmer and happier places, happier water, you know, smooth sailing, balance. So, yeah, I hope this energy doesn't resonate with you. I hope you you have a really good balance between work and fun and home and going out, and you know you're well rounded, and you're okay. But if you're not, if you feel like you've been working too hard or too much, or you've been putting a lot of energy into work, and the thing is, you might not even realize it. So my advice would be to look at the people around you. You know, look at their faces when you tell them you have to skip something because you have to work, or you can't make it because you have to go to work, or just look at the body language and the face, and you know, I think that'll probably do it for you. If you see how they react, they'll try to hide it. They'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, but come on. If you've got any empathy at all, any connection to other people's emotions, you'll probably be like, oh, yeah, I get it. Something's not right. I've been burning myself to pieces at a job that would replace me, and the people that I'm shutting out are probably irreplaceable. Right? So you might even only have like 1 or 2 friends, and you know, sometimes that's all we get. And if you ignore them or shut them out, eventually they're just not going to ask anymore. They're just going to disappear. And then one day you'll wake up and you'll be like, I wonder what happened to these guys. I haven't seen them in months. So yeah, Chariot and the Fool, I think you're rushing towards a new way of life, and I think you're trying to find more balance in your life. So that's the important part here. Balance. Whenever the Justice card shows up on this side of the tower, negative side, yeah, something's out of balance. Something's not good. You've got to make adjustments. Here we go. All right, I'm going to show you the cards now, and that'll be it for today. Yeah, here we go. Just remember, you'll be all right. All right, if you're still here after all this, please think about hitting the old subscribe button. I try to upload every day, like I said, and it's totally free. It doesn't cost a thing. Okay, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.